Right out the gate, the judge isn't playing. Notice how she starts with a job requirement. This isn't just about punishment, it's about structure. In the legal world, that's a classic rehabilitation condition.
I'm going to require that you get a job. The children are in school. You're going to have to be doing something. You understand?
Yes.
Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right. So probation has informed me that the test was negative.
Yes, Judge.
What is going on? You're still under oath. What is going on with these CPS cases?
They're gonna.
When CPS gets involved, the court's radar goes up immediately. Judges see these cases as red flags because they often connect to deeper family instability. And here, the judge is clearly fishing for the whole story.
Close it. She informed me she was gonna close it before Christmas. It was just an allegation with my mother because my mother helped me with my fourth child, Sadie, and she got very attached to her. And something happened with her disgusting husband.
But really quickly, though, I want to make sure the judge understands. The kids are with you, though.
Yes. Besides my oldest, my 20 years old, she's with her fiance.
Okay, so you were saying?
Yes, ma'am. So because of that, I had to remove my daughter away from my mother's home. And so.
Why was your daughter with your mother in the first place?
Because they were really attached to each other. When I had my daughter, I was staying with my mother, and they got really attached to each other. And so she was like the favoritism to my mother. I know, but so.
I'm sorry, the court reporter cannot hear you because you're trailing off.
Yes, ma'am. Just that my mother's attached to my daughter, and my daughter's attached to my mother as well. And
see, and understanding that we don't know the circumstances, so that doesn't really explain to the judge why, so your daughter wanted to live with your mother?
No, no, she doesn't want to live with my mother.
Okay, so here's the thing. There are other things that are going on in your life, and you're expecting me to unpack all these suitcases you have in your life, and you got the suitcases locked, and here I am trying to figure out the combination to the suitcases. So your daughter ends up living with your mom. Why?
She's not living with my mother, ma'am. She's living with me. When my daughter was born, I think till she was 3 or 4 years, almost 4 years old, I was living with my mother. My mother got very attached to her. And so my mother's husband disrespected me twice. And when my daughter, that's 20 years old right now, when she was 14, he tried to rape her.
No. You're going from A to Z, and you're skipping the other letters in the alphabet. So you have your daughter.
Yes.
You're living with your mother when you have your daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
And are your other children living with you?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're saying your mother became attached to your daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
At that time, your daughter was 3 or 4 years old.
From birth to 3, 4 years old.
You move out of the house at some point?
Yes.
Did you leave your daughter with your mom? All right, continue.
Yes, ma'am. And so my mother's husband assaulted me twice.
Whoa. That's the courtroom bombshell moment. Allegations of attempted rape involving a family member. You can see why the judge is now piecing this timeline together like a detective. The credibility of her answers just became crucial.
And then he tried to rape my daughter when she was 14. My brother had to choke him off of my daughter. And so so that's why I removed my daughter 100% because my mother doesn't want to leave him till right now she's still with him. So I told my mother while she's with her husband, I want no part of her.
So when did you remove your daughter from your mom?
About 3 years ago now.
And how old was she?
Right now she is 13. She must have been 9 going on 10 or 10 years old now.
So when you removed your daughter from your mother, were you living with your mother?
No, ma'am.
Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. I just asked you about your daughter being left with your mother and you're leaving, and you said that didn't happen. Did I imagine that?
I'm having trouble following.
Because I just asked you did you leave your daughter with your mother? And you say no. And then now you say, oh yeah, I left her there. And then when she was 13, 14, I removed her.
I removed her from her life. Yes, my daughter would stay nights with my mother on the weekends, if anything. But I removed her like 100%. Like me and my children are no longer speaking to my mother at all because she prefers to stay with her husband. She says in order for me to be forgiven by God, I must forgive. And I do believe that we all should forgive, but I mean, we're not, the children of God is not done. We should forgive, but we don't have to hang around with them anymore. And I don't want nothing to do in.
How old is your youngest child?
My youngest is 5.
All right, where are your children now?
Esther.
And who else is in the home with you?
My husband and my children.
And he's here, Judge.
Okay. And so I'm reading the report where it says that the last contact you had with your ex-husband, the father of your children, was 10 years before this incident.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, I don't understand why this incident happened when you hadn't seen him for 10 years.
I haven't. He's never helped me with my children that I have with him. He's never was. He never paid child. Well, actually, I have a child support case open for him, but he never presents himself to the court or anything. So I don't get anything from him. And plus, he's from Mexico, so I guess it's hard for them to find him. And and then when this happened to my son Enrique, that's when I saw him at HEB. And
Listen carefully. She's suggesting her ex intentionally parked right in front of her before the altercation. If true, that hints at provocation. But proving intent in court? That's a whole different ballgame.
I blew it, and there is cameras there that saw everything. The camera would also show that he parked right in front of me, and I think he did that on purpose. And because he knows I have a Honda, a black van Honda. And I believe he saw me, and the cameras would clearly show that he parked right in front of me before the incident happened. Minutes before the incident happened.
Any questions?
No, I mean, I'm kind of sticking with what I said earlier. I mean, I think that.
Well, just 1 second. So you have no questions. Do you have questions?
sorry.
Because you're allowed to question with regards to.
I guess just as a matter of clarification, you said that you hadn't seen your ex in 10 years.
Yes,
How did he know then that you drove a black Honda?
because he always see my kids, and I guess he knew I lived there by my children.
Okay. So, had you seen him in 10 years, or had you not seen him?
No, I have not seen him in 10 years.
Okay. And then kind of going back to the why you kind of the circumstances of you leaving your mom's house. You said that her husband was sexually assaulting or attempting to sexually assault your daughter.
He was attempting to rape.
Okay. And how old was she?
She was 13 or 14 at that time.
Okay. Is this the same one that is like 13 or 14 now?
No,
So
she is going to be 20 in June.
So this is your oldest daughter?
She's my oldest.
Okay. And did you make a police report when that happened?
Yes, I did, sir.
Okay. And was he prosecuted?
No, there was a detective for.
And there it is. No prosecution. This is exactly why so many victims feel the system failed them. Without cooperation from key witnesses, in this case, the mother, prosecutors often hit a dead end.
But no, because in order to get him at that time, I had
Just 1 second. Excuse me, everyone. Y'all need to whisper. All right, continue.
in order to get him, we had to go through my mother, and so we didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to do that? Okay. Did the detective not try to do that? So nothing ever happened with that case?
You need to answer.
Yeah, you need to. She's taking down what you're saying, Amanda. So you need to say yes or no. You can't like nod your head or shake.
Nothing ever happened with that case?
No, it was dropped.
I'll pass on this.
Any questions?
No.
All right. This is all very confusing. The story seems to ramble to nowhere. As far as I still don't understand enough about you. And the reason why I ask questions is I ask questions because I need to make a determination whether or not to send you to prison or whether or not to give you deferred adjudication. So that's why I ask these questions.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Has there been an evaluation done on her?
Like a tap? I
No.
don't think we had a tap.
Mental health.
And none was requested, none was ordered.
All right. Does she need a mental health evaluation?
I honestly don't believe that she does. I think she's had a storied life and bad things are, not good. And she's very nervous, so she's not explaining herself as well as you might wish that she could, but I don't think that's an indication she has mental health issues.
Probation?
Yes, Judge. Just give me one second.
Okay.
I apologize, ma'am.
No, there's no need to apologize. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with you because the state is silent. And so I'm trying to figure out whether you should have deferred or not. And in order to do that, I have to ask questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, a mental health evaluation was not conducted.
So have you ever had any mental health issues? Have you ever been evaluated?
No, ma'am. I don't believe I need to.
I mean, a lot of times people don't think they need to, but sometimes people experience trauma and they experience things differently.
Your Honor, if I may, we
Yes.
just have a TRAS on file, which gives a little bit more information into her background. I can get a credit for you.
All right, if you could, thank you.
Do you want us to step back, Judge?
Yes, and they're going to print that out and then I'll get a chance to see that, okay?
Judge, and for the record, we don't have any information from the complainant about anything, so we have nothing to offer either way.
Okay, all right, thank you. On this one, they're not ready.
Yes, sir.
All right, I am ready on Miss Christian.
And Judge, I'm not aware of whatever that document is that
Okay.
you got from probation.
Now the judge has read her risk assessment. That's basically a behind-the-scenes profile, history, behavior patterns, even potential mental health concerns. And clearly, it's helped connect some dots.
Oh, it just gives me some insight into her, if there's mental health issues, behavioral issues.
Do you mind if I look at it really quickly, just so I'm sure the general have a better idea? Thank you, Judge.
It's like, now I know what's going on.
Most of this is in the pure.
All right, we're back on the record. So after reading your risk assessment, I have an idea of what's going on. And I have an idea of the reason why you were answering my questions the way you were answering them, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we can give that back to probation. So tell me, what do you do in your spare time?
Stay at home, clean up, care for my children. Husband comes out, I cook.
Do you have any outside interests, reading or something else?
At the moment, no, ma'am. I am a monitor, and I've been on it for a year and something already.
But I mean, before you were placed on monitor.
Yes, I go to the library sometimes or to a park, or I'll just stay home.
Okay. And so I saw that you went to 7th grade.
Yes.
So are you trying to improve yourself with that?
I did at once, but that's when all of this happened with my mother. I left it. I am now a grandma, so the only thing my goals are to be a good mother and a good grandmother to my children.
All right. I'm going to want you, if I grant this to deferred, I'm going to want you to either get your GED and work on yourself. You understand?
Yes.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. Take in consideration 2023 CR 4420. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon, affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Enrique
This is smart sentencing strategy. The judge isn't just doling out punishment. She's giving a roadmap for self-improvement. GED, trade school. These are exit ramps off the repeat offender highway.
I think this is Amada, Ahumada,
Yes, Ahumada.
and Rosa Amadada. And I didn't see anything in the PSI report with regards to restitution.
We don't have any information, Judge, and I saw in the PSI there wasn't.
There should be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes the parenting classes, then you can waive 50 hours of community service.
Yes.
And I'm also going to order that she obtains her GED or either some type of trade school certificate. And then the remaining 50 hours will be waived. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, a TAP evaluation out of custody, follow TAP recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. If it recommends intensive outpatient treatment, we'll still start with outpatient treatment. I'm going to require that you get a job. The children are in school. You're going to have to be doing something. You understand?
Yes.
Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors until you have taken the parenting classes. Do you understand?
Yes. May I say something more?
Yes.
I just got done doing parenting classes
Well, it depends on when did you finish with parenting classes.
about 2 weeks ago.
All right. You provide that to probation.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be CPS compliance. I'm going to want field visits one time for 3 months. Random thereafter. And the random thereafter will be at least once every 4 months. Probation, is there anything else?
But the outpatient treatment, that, if, did you want that to be intensive or supportive?
Supportive. And then the BIPP course. And probation, is there anything else?
No.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Am I going to be on GPS still now?
State?
We're going to defer to the court, Judge. I don't believe, based on the records, that we've been speaking with the complainants in the case that there have been any violations. But it was not part of our agreement, but we'll defer to the court.
All right, with regards to GPS, once the complainant is notified, then GPS can be removed.
And
But
Judge,
only
if
if the complainant is notified.
they cannot locate the complainants, then what, just once they've attempted?
Oh, they'll be able to locate them because my understanding an email was sent. So they'll be able to contact
All
them.
right. Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
After she goes over her conditions.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.